Damn. I don't want none of that silly screaming and you do. Shh. People are coming in and you're sitting there talking and cussing.
Oh, I thought you muted still.
Not muted. Hey everybody, come on in. I had to end that first live because I had my phone screwed up. You shouldn't be able to see my face, but there it is. Let's see if, yeah, I have it on my lap. You get to see my leg down there. Hi, Dinky. There you go, Jennifer, darling. All right. Ah! About to fall. Let's see. Do I have... I hope I don't have it. All right. Okay. Hi, animal lover. I'm getting ready to connect my yarn. Come on in. I'm just sitting and crocheting tonight. What's up with everybody? Hi, Safia. How are you? What I'm going to do right now is called, I do not know, but it's the way I connect my yarn, if you can see what I'm doing. How I connect my yarn when I'm going to connect it. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I don't like to do the Russian join, so I don't know what this join is called. Of course, you see a little bit of knot, a little bit of a knot, but you just kind of pull it tight like that. Give it a good tug. Knock on wood, I've never had it come undone before, but this is how I do when I join mine. I'm going to clip it real close. Oopsie. There we go. Let's see, who's here with me tonight? I see 7 thumbs up. Thank you. Hi, Daigo. How are you? Got my toesy down there. Hello. Hey, Cartrina. Katrina, I can never get your name right. Now I'm calling you Cartrina. That ain't too cool, is it? Yeah, I'm just making a, what I'm working on is a wave blanket. Sorry if it's blurry. Everybody's on the internet. But anyway, I thought I would pop on and see what y'all up to. What's going on? But I'm working on this. Got to get busy on my, I wish my foot wasn't showing. Maybe if I do it this way, it won't. Hello to everyone. I'm just crocheting away. No, there's that knot. I'm going to try to hide it in there. Whoops, what did I do wrong there? I'm ready to make 3 stitches in one. I've got to hide my little knot, and it'll hide it. I never notice them when I do it this way. I hope everybody's doing good. You guys can drop your links if you're blue. And then some of the other people that come in, if they want their links dropped, maybe the mods will drop them. This yarn I'm using is, thank you, Emily. Yep, watch the ads. That's good. I do get this one ad that's really, really long. If you're on that one, it's a preacher talking. It'll be really, really long, so go ahead and feel free to skip that one. Sorry about the blur. This yarn I'm using is, and I really like it, it's soft. I can't believe it. It's Red Heart. It's not real soft. It's not as soft as you can get, but it's pretty doggone soft. But it's, I'll put it down here so you can see it. Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. And the colorway is Sutherland Stripe. Can you guys hear me good enough? And it's Sutherland Stripe. I like it. I like the blue, hi Enid. I like the blue and green. I've got 5 skeins, so this is going to be pretty big. So they're each 10-ounce skeins. This one This is, this is a yarn eater. And it is, they are yarn eaters, these wave stitch blankets. I think I've got 2 in this, starting on the 3rd. Got 5 skeins. When I run out of 5 skeins, that's as big as it's going to be. Of course, I always put a border on them. I always put a border. I do a single crochet border, and then I go back and make sure they're all even and count and go all the way around. 3 in the corner, 3 single crochets, and then I'll put a scalloped edge on it. But that's what I do when I do one of these. So thanks to everybody that's come in. Hope everybody's doing good. And all that good stuff. I know I'm blurry and I'm going to be blurry. That's my internet. Sorry, guys. And plus, I'm reading the comments on my... If you guys can hear me good, put a 1 down in the chat, because I don't even know if I turned the volume up. We were having a big major family crisis before I came on. My son and my husband went to pick up my medications, and they got lost from... They lost them. So now I'm like, wow, that's not a good thing. Angela can hear me. Okay. Dinky says, Jennifer says we can hear you. Okay. Yeah, so that means my seizure meds, I got to go 1 month without them. I sure hope I don't have a seizure. That would be horrible. But they lost them. Well, did I do the wrong thing? See how I'm talking tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, cluster of 3 in the center, and okay, I'm doing the right thing. But what do y'all crocheters, what you working on? What you working on? If you got time to say a little prayer for me, that would be awesome, because Tuesday's my big surgery. I'm not afeared, though. Hi, Joy. How are you? Joanne says she can hear me. Good. Good, good, good. I'm crocheting granny squares. Awesome. And Joanne's knitting a blanket. Awesome, awesome, awesome again. Get me a drink of water. I'm crocheting a granny square blanket and fall stuff. So far, I have made 2 pumpkins. Awesome. I made the pumpkin that I gave away in my giveaway. Brenda Land won that scary pumpkin. And I made a ghost. Angela won that ghost. And then I made a trick-or-treat bag that's not going to ever be finished. So I don't get trick-or-treaters, or I don't even know if they do trick-or-treating anymore. I know Enid's going to have a big table. That's Inherited Stitches. Okay, now I've made a boo-boo. I don't know if you guys can tell. I made a boo-boo right there. I've got 2 in there and 3 in there. Now I got a frog. Ah! Frogging is... I hate frogging. That's the bad thing about me with these wave blankets, is make tons of mistakes. Tons and tons and tons of mistakes. Oh, I'm reading. Oh, I see 12 in the chat. Oh, hey. Hey to everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. That'll be great. I'll appreciate it more than you will ever know. I'm on my phone, and then I'm reading the chat on my laptop. Now I got to make sure I find where I messed up. I've done this twice today. I was watching a movie. It was a really good movie earlier today, and I was crocheting. And of course, now I can make a granny square. I can do a granny square blanket and a C2C blanket and never goof up while I'm watching television. But let me do a wave, a chevron, a ripple, whatever you want to call it, and watch TV, and I'll mess up every time. I'm ready for Christmas. Let's forget about... Well, I like Thanksgiving, but I can't wait till... have my surgery on Tuesday, and then my Christmas tree comes on Halloween. As soon as I get to feeling okay from the surgery, I am putting up that Christmas tree. And after I finish this booger, which I'm going to try to knock it out, most of it, this weekend, I'm going to start working on my Christmas stuff. Are you guys like me? Do you, Katrina says, be right back. Okay. Little baby girl's probably needing mama. Or Daddy Daryl might be needing mama too. Who knows? But I always say I'm going to start my Christmas stuff early. I'm going to start this early. I'm going to start that early. I never do. But I need to get some stuff in my Etsy shop. Christmas stuff. I want to make some Christmas gnomes. And last year, what did I make? I made angel and a Christmas angel and a... Okay, birdies, you need to chill out. A Christmas angel and a little elf dude, you know, like an elf on the shelf. My birds are in full force, aren't they? And the year before that, I made what did I make? A snowman? I make several little amigurumis. I'm not sure which I did. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. I got to quit doing so many videos because it keeps you from getting lots of views. Really, it does, because the more videos you do, it overwhelms people. YouTube has, people come and watch videos, they say, have a 3-minute attention span. And this week I've been making too many videos. And so, you know, it seems like they see that video that's right out front. And then a lot of people don't go in and see your, there I'm really blurry. They don't see your videos, you know, they just check out that one or whatever. I don't know. But it will be okay. My birdies are going to get in trouble. Well, if I try to get up now and go cover them up, they will. Probably freak out. Now I'm trying to see if I have any more mistakes before I go any further. I don't see any. I do not see any. Hi, Landier Faria Canal. I hope I'm saying your name right. Canal, how are you? That, I believe, is Spanish. And they're saying good night. Good night to you. Thank you for coming. And Katrina's back. Yeah. So what are you guys going to do for Halloween? Do you celebrate it? Are you... I did when my kids were little. I do have a pumpkin that looks like a real pumpkin, like one of the first ones that came out. You know, they make the foam Santa Clauses. But mine are the kind, they're so old that you have to plug them in. And after Halloween, and after I get to feeling better after my surgery, I'll put them on Etsy. I need to sell them because my kids aren't little anymore, and I will sell them and put clearance sale. Halloween clearance sale. And maybe I'll get that pumpkin bag that I was making in there too. But anyway, everybody can connect to each other if you're not already connected. Probably everybody is. I'm not going to be turning anybody else blue, but you blue people, if somebody in gray wants to have their link drop, maybe you can drop it. I see 10 people and 13 people and 10 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you for coming. I always appreciate you guys. Trying to get those views up. Trying to get, oh my gosh, it's amazing how much, and I shop for, hi Gloria darling, how you doing, sweetheart? I like to thrift shop because I like to buy that stuff to sell in my Etsy shop. And I got it all organized, but we are still finding things. We're getting rid of a lot of stuff in the house. And You know, as I'm getting old and I don't want my kids to have to deal with all this stuff. My husband had a crochet related injury the other day. Not that he crochets, but he was in the by my. Sorry guys, I'm blurry. That's my internet. I'm so sorry. My husband was in by my crochet by my yarn shelf, and I guess he knocked over one of my project bags. And when he did, he came back up and he hit another project bag. Hit him. He hit it, bumped his eye on it, and scratched his eyeball up. I'm doing pretty good, Gloria darling. Thank you for asking, sweet pie. So he had to go to the doctor because he didn't scratch his cornea, but he actually scratched the white part of his eye. One, two. Okay, I'm even over here on this side. So I'm going chain 3, and then I'm going to turn it around. Turn it around. Here goes. You know, when you're crocheting blankets and they start getting big, you got to turn them, and it's kind of a pain in the rear. But that's okay. I love making blankets. I would say above all crocheting things, making blankets is my favorite thing. I have a niece that wants a poncho for Christmas, but I'm not sure I'm going to make her one. I got to wait till after that surgery to make sure everything's okay, and then we'll think about things. But yeah, you guys got big plans for Thanksgiving? I know I can't make plans. If I make plans, I'll never do it. I cannot make plans no matter what. I don't know how many times I have said I was going to. Hey, Spirit Zone, how you doing, kiddo? Don't time me out. I'm so sorry that happened last time, kiddo. I meant to turn you red or turn you blue, turn you red. I always say turn blue. Thank you, Gloria, or animal lover, Christopher. Anyway, Chris, I meant to turn you blue, darling, and I've timed you out, didn't I? I'm telling you what. Old age has not been kind to my eyeballs. Not kind at all. So sorry. I got everybody's packages packed up and labels printed out. I got animal lovers tonight. I just need, well, I have to put the label on your box, but all those things from the giveaway are ready to go. And I've just got to wait for someone to take them to town for me. I should have scheduled a pickup with the post office, but I don't drive anymore. I'm not allowed to drive anymore. I still get a driver's license for my identification, but with my epilepsy, I can't drive anymore. They won't let me. I can drive 10 miles from the house, but I mean, be my luck. You know, I could drive all over the place, but be my luck, I'd get pulled over and they would see I was more than 10 miles from the house, and then I'd get in trouble. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what they say? Poop happens. But they say it the S word. Anyway, let's see. What does Animal Lover say? We all understand your safety is more important. Yeah. And it's not so much myself I'm worried about, it's the other person. Because, you know, I sure wouldn't want to be driving and have a seizure and then hurt someone else, you know? So, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. There's that knot. Now, see, I'm pull it in there and hide it real good. There we go. I think it'll stay up in there. I think I'm on the right. I think I'm going good now. I wish you guys could just see how pretty these colors are. Like I'm seeing them, but I have that certain amount of blur there because, of course, I don't think so much it's my internet. It's a router is in my son's room. And he is, it's back in the corner. Back up in the corner, and there's a doorway between us. So I think that is basically what affects it. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop on a little bit after my family looked for 2 hours for my medication. Birds, Kiwi, you need to quit griping at your kids. Kiwi's the one that gets his daughters going. Got 2 daughters, and he yaks. Kiwi. Okay, now if we can keep them quiet. Usually when I do that, they quiet down. You birdies should be sleeping right now. No, they're like probably over there saying, that crazy woman's over there yakking to nobody again. And hi, Dee, how you doing? Birdies, come on. Of course, it wouldn't be my channel if you didn't hear the birds in the background, right? Green, blue, and yellow. Yeah, it's not really a yellow, but it shows up yellow on here. Looks like yellow. It's more of a like a beige, like the. It's just red heart stripes. I showed you guys a while ago. I really love it though, and I love green. I love the color green. I think the green's what does it for me. I'm not real fond of the color blue unless it's turquoise blue. And I'm not a real blue person. I'm not really that much of a yellow person, but it spoke to me, so I had to buy it. And I bought it with my birthday money. Yeah, they're really having a gay old time over there. I took their sliding board out because they were just crazy on it. They're just chirping away. I want to turn that down. I don't want to get a strike. Yeah, Sutherland Stripe. Sutherland Stripe from Red Heart. It's the 10 ounce. Captain's gonna call the wheel of death. Just a second, it should straighten out. But yeah, Sutherland Stripe it's called. See? Can you see it right there? Sutherland Stripe. I really like it. I think it's pretty. You guys can read it from there. I know, I think these are very used. And it's so soft. That's what I can't get over. But if you guys buy any Red Heart, I don't use that fancy stuff. It's too expensive. And I like Red Heart because you get all the yardage, you know? But I'm just amazed at this color. This reminds me of the ocean, of the sea or something. I don't know what it is about it. But I think it's absolutely Buddhamus. And I'm more of a prissy girl colors like pinks and stuff like that, you know? But this just spoke to me. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. So my son had to go to town. When I got home, it was even more beautiful. I don't know. There's just something about it that I dearly love. So I have to buy it again after I make this blanket. And Colin, boy, you got that loud in there. And make some other stuff. I love the Red Heart. I don't mind if it's not as soft. It's not as rough. Oh yeah, as rough as it used to be. At least I don't find it. Yeah, I do too. I think it is a lot softer, Katrina, because my sister-in-law got me 3 of the jumbo white, because I never have enough white yarn. I use a lot of white yarn. She got it for me for my birthday, and Colin, can you turn it down a little bit? I don't know if anybody can hear it. Can you guys hear my son's computer? But anyway, when I opened it, I picked it up and I was just like, my sister-in-law was like, don't you like it? I said, yeah, because she called me and asked me what I needed. I said, of course, you don't have to get me anything, but my whole family, that's what they buy me is yarn. Now, anytime a holiday or anything comes around, they ask me what I want. I said, yarn, just get me Red Heart yarn or the mainstay. I love the mainstay yarn. But I was feeling of it, and it was so soft. I was like, this is weird. Because, I mean, it wasn't like the fancy yarns were real soft, but it was so soft for Red Heart. So, oops, sorry about that. I almost dropped I got to figure out what I'm doing here. My ball is come out of there. But anyway, yeah, it just seems softer. So maybe it's something new. Don't look at my mess down here beside me. That's what I call the abyss. The mess down beside me is the abyss. If something falls in the abyss, we will never see it again. But I just think it's much softer. And the price of it is cheap, and it's not yeah, exactly. Of course, it has went up in the last few years in price, but back it up a little bit or something. Whoop, it's gonna rock and toddle. There, I'm getting the circle of death again. Hope you guys can hear me. I won't be here too long. But I got to quit doing so many lives, and so many may not want to answer. But to you gals that have had a hysterectomy, uh, if there's anybody in here that's had one, I'm 60, and what is the recovery time? I mean, the robots are doing it. They even introduced me to the robots. The robots have names at our hospital. So, if you've had one, what was your recovery time? I mean, most people are saying nowadays you don't even hardly feel anything. Hi, Jen. You just have a little cramp for maybe one day, and that's about it. And I have a real high pain tolerance, so, but things got to be done around the house, and that's the thing. Can't be down too long. Watch me end up with a bunch of cells from Etsy or something in Mercari or something. Be my luck when I want the cells, get a whole bunch of cells at one time. They don't happen, but then have to not get up and I don't even know how. I don't know. I talk to different people and they say, oh, I was fine the next day. Now I know with my gallbladder, I couldn't even tell that they had done anything. I had no bruises on my stomach. I did have a little bitty scar. I got right up the day or 2 days after I had my surgery and went back to work. But I ended up with hernia because I lifted too soon. Okay, let's see. You don't want to be able to do anything for a while. Only after a while, yeah. Are they cutting you or going up the cahoochie? They're going up and they're robots doing it. I guess the doctor's behind the robot or whatever. Worried about the anesthesia because I am obese and that's their main concern. They're not putting a tube down my throat. Now, when I had my left knee replaced in 2019, they gave me a spinal, but they told me I can never have a spinal tap again. And so they're going to, instead of putting a tube down my throat, they're going to put a CPAP and oxygen on me. They're going to blow air in through my mouth, and they're going to put me to sleep. Now, that kind of worries me. But if one thing I'm not afraid of is dying. Me, the witchy, which I've been called a witch and everything because I like to go to the graveyard and try to talk to spirits. Only thing is, I was cut and awake and talked during the whole thing. Oh, Lord. Outlaw Creative, how in the heck are you doing, my friend? Hey, Noni May and everyone. How you doing, darling? How's that owl holding up that you won? Still holding up? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I have a very hard time. I don't know. I've always heard all these horror stories of people that wake up during surgery. And, oh well, I got to quit thinking that way. It is what it is. It just is what it is. Thank y'all for coming. I see 14 awesome people. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So appreciate it. I was sitting here a while ago and, I had to get my hair cut off. Got my hair cut off because I was losing a little bit, but also I wanted to cut it off so to make the transition. Now I'm rotating. Hope you guys can still hear me. Can you guys still hear me? I was getting the circle of death there for a minute. But I was sitting here and I've dropped my crochet hook. So I was feeling down in my chair and I pulled up a big wad of hair. And it was like when my hair was longer and it was like a big chunk of hair, like like the long hair, like it had fell from my scalp or something and fell in my chair. It was like as long as it was before I got it cut. So that was so weird. I'm like, how in the world? And it was just as straight, it wasn't tangled up or anything. I'm like, oh my God. It's like almost like somebody came and they cut my hair and it was down in the chair, but it was, before I got it cut off short, it was falling out worse. But I wanted to get it cut just in case the chemo pills, because I'm already on them, in case they make it fall out. But I cut it short though because I want to, if I don't lose it all after all this is said and done, if it still stays in my head, I want to go back to my white hair. If you guys knew me when I had the other channel before I deleted it, if you guys knew me then, I started out, I had really white hair, gray in the back. All this, I had my last fling in the sun of pink hair, of wild colored hair, and I'm done with that, so now I'm ready to go back to my gray hair. I'm all ready. Ready, ready, ready. But anyway. So Authentic Crocheters, let's see. Been okay, went to town today, went to food bank and found items in the dumpster too, and also trying to get videos done and uploaded. Ow, ow, my foot just went to sleep. Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to dumpster dive, but where I live, they catch you, they will take your butt to jail. They lock, of course, I couldn't get in. There, I got my big fat leg in the picture again. I wouldn't be able to get into the dumpsters anyway because they lock them up. They lock them up, and yeah. But when our college students go back to school after the summer, before the summer when they go back home, actually, they put their furniture and stuff out on the street, and it's free to the community, and they let the community get some stuff. We have got some nice furniture before from that. I want a dumpster dive so bad, though. Is tomorrow Saturday? Somebody better be ready to take my old butt back to the thrift store. Today I could not wake up. I was so tired. I felt horrible. I meant to put stuff in my Etsy store. Colin, if you come back through here later and you feel good, I need to show you those labels that need printed out. Because sold some stuff. My son took over my inkjet printer I bought a couple years ago. He's got it in his office because his went kapooey. He works from home, so yeah. Yes, tomorrow's Saturday. For one thing, I was thinking it was Saturday today. When you retire, this is in my case, may not be in everybody's. When I retired, I no longer knew what day it was. I have to make sure I look. What is today? Or ask Alexa what the day is. Oh God, now she'll say something. Here she goes. Maybe not. How's everybody's weather? It is 52 degrees here. Oh gosh, tomorrow never comes for me. I meant to sweep my floor today and I didn't, and it's craziness, pure craziness. This thing is getting big, so it's getting hard to handle here. The crochet hook I'm using is a size I, and I have had this thing for 1,000 years, it seems like. Now, at least, this is just one of those Hobby Lobby crochet bamboo handled hooks. I get all these fancy hooks and stuff, and I always go back to these. I guess it's because they're more comfortable. Now, I've had one furl hook, and I got that sent to me as a gift. How do any of you guys crochet with the furls? They're too heavy for me. I tried it. They're beautiful. I love them, like to put it. Well, the Odyssey one was the one I got. I don't know how the other ones are. It's $39 in Ohio. The Odyssey one that I had was so heavy, it made me hurt across my knuckles. This beautiful, I loved it. Ryan the Yarn Hag, was that her name? I don't think she's even on YouTube anymore, is she? She was a very sweet lady. She sent gifts and was really nice and nice to everybody. But I really do like, where are they? I didn't like Susan Bates hooks really until these kind. I bought one of these. And Brenda Land, if you guys know Brenda Land, she crochets with these. And hi, Mimi, sweetheart. It's 50 in Seattle. But Brenda Land uses these Susan Bates hooks. And I really like them. I didn't think I would. But they've got that stuff on the bottom. And they're real long. Of course, I like any hooks. Well, I didn't like Susan Bates, but I do now. But I also like the Clover. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Angie from It's Me Angie sent me this cup for my birthday. It says I have a OCD, obsessive crocheting disorder. I have so many hooks, it ain't even funny. I do have some hooks that I made. I could do a giveaway tonight. These are some of my ones that I've made. Now this clay that I used, I don't think it's as hard as the other kinds I've made. These are the last ones I made. Let me pull them out and see what they are. That one, and now I don't know if these would break. These hooks right here, they're the biggest joke of a hook I've ever seen in my life. They're plastic, they don't break. And I think Prim makes them. My fingernails look horrible because I've been playing in the clay, but have a whole set of them. This hook, now we're talking about hooks. This hook, I hope you guys can see good enough. I know I'm blurry. This hook is a boy hook, and my son got it for me for last Christmas. It's H, and it's kind of shaped like a furl. I think it's absolutely adorable, but I'm afraid to crochet with it because I don't have good luck with these hard plastic tips, you know? But it's too pretty, but it's in my cup. I do like these clover hooks. You guys like these? I love them. And I have a set of, they're not the real clover hook, but they're shaped like this. This is the Clover Touch. I do have those, a set of those too. And my nails look horrendous. To put in my Etsy shop. I do love these. But these are the latest. Oops, now I'm stuck on the crochet. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Now this is when I have to speak in third party. Noni May, you're stuck in your crochet. These are the latest ones I've made. Let's see, we've got, this one is, that clay's a little bit different. I mean, it feels hard like the other ones do, but this one is a J. I don't know if you guys can see it very close. This is a Susan, no, this is a boy. I like that handle. Let me see if I can get it. Oh my goodness, that almost fell over on me. This one is, have I got it in there? I know it's hard to see because the clovers hurt your fingers. Oh, I love the clovers. I remember when you were making your own hooks. Yeah, I still do every once in a while pull my clay out because it's just over here on my table. But these I made just not too long ago, a month ago or so. I make them. I've sold a lot of these on eBay and on Etsy. Been selling them for years. I probably need to put these on Etsy. This one is a J. Now this one is just a 5.5 millimeter. That's just a, it's just like one of those European. I like the swirly colors and I like to put the little shape to them, you know. Have I got it in there? There we go. I like to make the little, sorry it's blurry. If I sit still long enough, the blur will go away. It's got pink and purple and green, and I like to do the swirl. And then this one is a 4.5 millimeter, which would be like an H, I guess. I like that color. I should do a giveaway. When you get to be my age, you just want to get rid of everything. That one's got the glitter paint and the glaze. I love clovers too. I do. I really love clovers. I like the clover more. Okay, and then this one is F. This one is a boy hook. I love green. I love the color green. This one is green and orange, yellow. Hi, Michelle. How you doing, hun? And that's got the glitter, the silver glitter paint, glitter glaze. I do like that one. But my beautiful friend Michelle Schleeper, she sent me some beautiful clover hooks one year. I do love them. Great for projects. Now I bought this in myself. This is a pink one. Why's that got something on it? This one is an L. This is a plain Clover Amore. I like the plastic hook. These are the best. In my opinion, these are the best, not the best. The best plastic hook when they get in the bigger size, that's the best. Michelle got me a yellow, not all at the same time. Let's see. This one's a 7. I don't know, whatever a 7 is. The yellow almost looks green. I love that, Michelle. They're beautiful, beautiful. I used to keep them all in crochet bags, but I thought, you know what? And then I've got 2Ks. I'm going to, just like my dolls. When I used to collect dolls, I took them all out of the boxes. Now it looks real yellow. Wait a minute, that was the yellow one. Here's the green one. I used to keep them in the box and not even take them out and look at them. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to enjoy these things. So I opened all my dolls that were in boxes up. I thought, I ain't getting no younger. My kids don't want nothing to do with anything that I have when I kick the bucket. So I'm going to enjoy them. This is the very first polymer hook I ever made. It is a size 4.5, which would be a G, wouldn't it? This is the very first one I made, and that was way back in the early 2000s. I still use it, and it's still held up, and I have dropped this on concrete. I have done everything, and that's good. It's still holding up. It's kind of hard to see because of my silly internet, but that's my oldest one. And I have made, this reminds me of my dad. This one just turned out just like this clay that I used. I don't know what it was, but this clay, I must have baked longer. You know, it's got my own little signature tip there where I mold it, you know, just with my fingers. But that thing has held up like you would not believe. Excuse the dirt under my fingernails. That's also because I was eating chocolate cookies while ago. I had them down in the bag eating them. But this thing has held up like you would not believe. And it reminds me of my dad, because when I used to go take care of my father, I always took my crochet hooks with me. Now here's a tulip. I do like tulips. I've only got one tulip, and it's an eye tulip, 5 millimeter. I do like tulips too. I like them all. And Lord knows, this is not it. And if you know how us crocheters are. Oh, this is one I made a long time ago too. This is a K. It's got a big chunky handle on it. I may be lagging. It's got a big old chunky, but I really like it because it's like easy to hold on to, because I'm a knife holder. I wish I could show you the true, my internet was not allowing me to. I like tulips. I like them all. Took me a while to get used to the Susan Bates, but that's one with my little signature handle that I mold. But this is, I mean, what I did is when I was making it, I took it and I just kind of smushed it like that in my finger and kind of felt it so it fits right in with my finger. And then I kind of smoothed it out and shaped it. I don't know if you guys can tell. But that's one I've had for a very long time too. I really like it. I just wonder how many crochet hooks we have if we put them all. Don't ever buy these. Just my opinion only. These crispy crunchy, I call them crispy crunchy crochet hooks because they break. They're boy. Are they boy? Yeah, they're boy. They're cute as a display, but they're crunchy. They break. But that's just one cup full of crochet hooks. And I'll put that right back up there. And then I have another coffee cup full down here, but I can't pull it out because if I do, my whole table is going to topple over. Which hook was the worst hook? Oh, those crunchy plastic ones. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm like, what in the world were they thinking? I got mine for like 50 cents or 70. Uh-oh, there goes my internet. 75 cents or something on the clearance rack. Yeah, they bend and they break. And, the bigger ones they have, like the plastic ones, those will hold up pretty good. They got the real big, thick ones, they'll hold up pretty good. But them little crunchy, crispy, crunchy ones, like I call them, they bend. Yes, I have so many hooks. But when you're a crocheter or a knitter, you can never have too many hooks. It's just like you can never have too much money. I've got them. It's just fun. Sometimes I just like to take my hooks and pour them out on the table and just look at them and play with them and hold them and it's how could we crochet without our crochet hooks? But I do like these bamboo. Not crazy about shopping at Hobby Lobby anymore because of their beliefs and how they are. Oh gosh, I don't think I got that many, Katrina, but I got a lot, and I love them. And one day I was just looking all over the house for a crochet hook. I don't even remember what size it is now. Looking all over the place. Guess where it was? In my mouth. Uh huh. Walking around with it in my mouth. Couldn't find it nowhere. It was in my mouth. I'm telling you, I ain't right. I just ain't right. Lord have mercy. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, I'm telling you, the older I get, the dumber I get. Or maybe I'm just always dumb and I just, you know. Oh God, I amaze myself. Just like, who knows? I don't know. Oh, but anyway, I'll be glad when next week's over with. And nobody in my house enjoys Christmas but me. They don't want to, of course, when you live with a house full of guys. You're not dumb. I'm dumb. I really am. I will be the first to say 35. Elo, just counted them. Sometimes I would like to have too much money or maybe a better amount to get. Yeah, me too. Trust me, me too. Whew, I think if we had a lot of money, we wouldn't be on here trying to make money on YouTube. I have to be resourceful. I have to try every way I can. I'm always trying to sell something. Got my selling venues and I got to get on YouTube. I haven't been on or not YouTube, Facebook for weeks. Usually just go on there when I list it in my store because it's easier for me to take the picture of the stuff that I want to download to sell in my shop that way than use the cord and plug into the computer because then when I do it that way I can't find the stuff I'm trying to list in my stores. So if you guys see me come on and listing a bunch of pictures of stuff, that's because I'm uploading, downloading, whatever you want to call it, to my Facebook, and then I go in and then I download it to my computer. I go in with my phone. That's how I do it. And I haven't been on there in a couple weeks, but I've got to get on there and on Facebook, and I've got to Get some. I took the pictures. I just need to upload them and get some stuff in my shop. Some Christmas stuff, and I went through my Christmas ornaments, and I have a bunch of old felt Christmas ornaments that I've been hanging on to for years that were gifted to me from one of my relatives. I don't know. But there comes a time in your life that you just got to get rid of stuff. And they're made in Germany. I've got several. And I've got some old glass, old glass ornaments. I just need to get them all in my Etsy shop and try to sell them because, I can't take it. You can't take it with you. That's for doggone sure. Can't take it with you. I did real good selling all my crochet books and all the magazines and stuff. My mother-in-law gave me about 50. She was cleaning up a person's house in an estate sale after the estate sale, and she gave them to me. Those sold real good. And I had a knitting machine and I don't know, a knitting machine that was like from the 60s. That sold. I had some other stuff, but yep. I just want to get all this female problem stuff taken care of and get back where it was good. But anyway, I want to thank you folks for coming in and spending a little hour with me while I crochet. You guys are awesome. I see 20 thumbs up. Thank you for being such good friends and kind. I really appreciate that. Kindness goes a long way, and it's always good to have good friends. And I think I've been going 52 minutes. I'm going to try to make it 1 hour, so don't rush off too quick. Granny, did you get my Halloween pails from McDonald's? No, I didn't get any, sweetheart. And I wanted to get up there and get them so bad. The guys were gone all day today. They just absolutely freak out if I ask them if they'll take me somewhere. That's the bad thing about when you can't drive anymore. You have to depend on somebody else, and they don't want to put up with me. So, no, I didn't get any. And remember I was telling you the other night I sold those old ones one time, that I had from my oldest son when he was little, and I can't believe what they bring. But I'm going to try to get up there. I'm about to jump in my car. I did this one time. I was upset with them because I'd say, like they lost my medication. Two of my most needed medications, they lost them. Yesterday from Walmart, they went to pick them up for me from home. They lost them, and they were some of my vital medication, my B12 and iron and seizure pills. So now I don't know what I'll do because doctors, they won't want to refill it because I could totally understand. They may think that I'm trying to pull one on them, but they lost them. I don't know why or somebody stole them. I don't know why anybody would want iron shots and iron injections, vials and iron pills, but they'll sell anything these days. Oh, I've been taking pain pills for years. I don't take them every day. I just take them if I'm in my most severe pain. But I can take a lot of pain. Yeah, well, mine is, I hate to say the word, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm have to have that surgery, that female surgery. But I don't want to say the word, but I'm not worried about it. Because in the good Lord's hands, and he'll take care of it the way he wants to take care of it. And that'll be all okay. It's okay. It is what it is. That's one thing about life, and we can't take it too serious because ain't none of us getting out alive, are we? We just got to take it with a grain of salt and say it is what it is. A green one, a white one, and an orange one. That's what the pails are? Yeah, I kept saying I was going to have Colin get some, but my son is very, very conservative with money, even if it's my money. he usually, if you get something from McDonald's, he usually just gets like, well, nothing's 99 cents anymore, is it? I got to get me something to eat too. I haven't ate since 11 o'clock. I'm getting kind of hungry in the belly. Give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My McDonald's was sold out. Yeah, see, I didn't even know that they had them until the girls told me the other night that I was talking about how much the old pals from the 80s were worth. And people were selling them for $70 and $75. Those ones from the 80s. Yes, if you don't get any, let me know. And aw, you're so precious. No, hon, I don't want you to have to do that. But I will get your, I've got everything ready to go. I just got to put your label on there, and I got to put Rosie's label on her little ugly frog that she won from me. And those will be, our McDonald's is being rebuilt, so close. Ah, we have 2 McDonald's in our town. We've got every single stores, but we don't have a Target. We don't have a Michael's. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. And we don't have a Michael's, we don't have a Joann's, and we don't have a Target, but we got everything else. The closest Joann's, and oh my gosh, I wish we had a Joann's, because people say that they've got the spring green yarn at Joann's and the pretty and pink, which are my 2 favoritist of all yarns. I told my family, if I croak, I shouldn't joke about this, but I'm just telling them, if I croak, put me in my coffin with a size I hook and a skein of pretty and pink yarn from Red Heart. That's my favorite yarn, and it is hard to find. And sweet little precious Michelle Schleeper sent me one, and I bet she had to pay a pretty penny for it because our Walmart does not sell it anymore. And we can't get any spring green from our Walmart. And Cynthia King bought me some off of eBay. My friends are good to me. They are good to me. I love you all. We don't have a Joann's craft store. Yeah, I love Joann's. I used to go to the doctor, have to go to the doctor once a month in Jefferson City. After I had bacterial meningitis, I had to go. I had to see the neurologist because my epilepsy got real bad. After that, because I also had encephalitis, so I had to go once a month for a while, and I'd always go to Joann's afterwards. And boy, did I buy up the yarn when I was there. And they always had them good sales. Of course, back then I did more sewing with the sewing machine than I did with anything else. There were years I learned to crochet at 12, but there were times in my life. Do you like my old fat foot down there? There were times in my life when I didn't crochet. I think I went one time 10 years without crocheting. I just wasn't into it. It's because I was working 2 jobs and just never could find the time. In fact, I did crochet I think I picked it back up in 2010, 10 or 11. I thought one day somebody said, can you make me a baby blanket for a baby shower? And I thought, man, I have not crocheted in so many years. And then I've been crocheting for 12 years, I've been doing it almost every day. But I hadn't done it for a while, for many years. But it's something to do. Something to do. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Have I been here an hour yet? Dang phone. Mine's blurry. Yeah, I'm going to have to get ready to go. Okay, I've hit 60 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I thank you for coming. I love you, love you, love you. Bella, you can always call me. Anybody can call me. Call me if you want to. Strange how the colors disappeared. Yes. And Pretty in Pink, I think, and the Spring Green have been around forever probably since Heart came out. But I'm going to get on off here and go find me something to eat because my belly is actually growling. Can't believe you guys came here. All right, guys, thanks for coming in. Spend a little time with me. I love you. Prayers to all of you. Belle's phone's fighting with her. Y'all have a good night or a good morning or a good afternoon, depending on where you are. Take care, and I'll see you next time I see you. Bye, lovies. Mwah. I'm blowing you a kiss, even though you can't see my lips. Mwah. Okay, thanks for coming. I appreciate y'all. God bless. See you next time.